Hey, what's up everybody? Goldizzy here. This is a video response for freaking Yaya. He just posted a video a little while ago. I checked it out and I got a lot of inspiration to do this video. He made a video, 10 things he would change in the WWE if he was in charge. So I've got my list of 10 right here and I'm going to go through it and I hope you guys enjoy. If you feel like it, in the comments below, please post the 10 things you would like to change as well. And let's get started. Number 1. First and foremost, I would get rid of the roster split. I've never been a fan of the brand split. I always thought it was kind of a stupid idea for the WWE to make it seem as if they had two different promotions with the Raw and SmackDown brand. I just never got it. I never liked it. Some of it was cool, but for the most part, it kind of just sucked. I mean, especially nowadays when there's limited amount of main event talent on the roster, and now they're seeing how it feels, especially on SmackDown, seeing as how their attendance records are just poor over on SmackDown. So that would be the first thing I would do. I would get rid of that roster split. Number 2, this kind of goes with number 1, is I would unify the titles, and I would unify the United States and the IC titles. So the 2 world titles would become one, as well as the United States and the IC title. They're all the same titles. Why should there be 2 of each? So that's definitely another thing I would do. Third, make the tag team division better. They're already kind of doing that, but I want to see that continue even further. I want to see the tag team division get back to the way it used to be back in the good old days, when we would actually see tag team matches, hell, as part of main events. You know what I mean? So let's bring the prestige back to that tag team division, no doubt. Number 4, I want the WWE to focus more on the wrestling and less on the storyline, less on the drama. I get that you got to have a storyline to make it entertaining, to make it interesting, but it's still a wrestling promotion. I want to see longer matches. I want to see just a better focus on the wrestling, no doubt. Number 5, managers. Freaking Yaya brought this up. Managers will help the guys that can't cut it on the mic. They will help them get those guys over, and they're definitely needed. Vicky Guerrero is kind of bringing back that manager role. She's getting a little stable of her own. I'm liking that. I want to see more of it. Number 6, this is a big one in my book. Have the commentators that are calling the matches, have them focus more on calling the matches and less on bullshit. I don't know how many times I've been watching a match, a pretty good match, and the commentators aren't even calling the action. They're talking about something that doesn't even relate to what's going on in the ring. It would be real nice if the commentators could talk about, well, for one thing, the 2 guys that are actually wrestling in the ring, talk about their storyline or the feuds they're going on with right now. But instead they're talking about stuff that just doesn't relate, and to me that's just annoying. I can tell JR gets a little pissed off because he tries to commentate, he tries to call the matches, but Michael Cole and Booker T, they're just off in La La Land talking about Lord knows what. But anyways, commentators need to get back to the wrestling, calling the matches. Okay, 7, let's bring back that Cruiserweight title. I mean, we got a lot of great talent, a lot of guys that are in that Cruiserweight weight range. Why not let them have their own title? If you combine those United States and IC titles, and if you combine the world titles, that opens up the door to bring in an extra title or 2. So why not bring back the Cruiserweight title? I think it's a great title. It should be brought back, and we got a lot of great talent that could really fight for that title. Okay, 8, well, I would definitely change the Divas division back to the women's division. I never liked the word diva. I do not associate diva with wrestling. I associate the word diva with stuck up bitches is what I associate that word with. They're women's wrestlers. I just don't like the word. I just think diva is a silly term to call the women's, especially when they changed the women's championship to the Divas title. I was really frustrated with that, but I think they need to get away from the looks and being super skinny and just get back to just wrestling, get back to having those women that like to kick ass, like Lita, Trish Stratus, Beth Phoenix now, even Kelly Kelly. I'll give her her props. She's improved tremendously, but they need to focus more on the wrestling with the women and less on the model looks and the fashion and bullshit that just doesn't belong in wrestling. You feel me on that? Okay, number 9, bring back the jobber. I know in today's wrestling it's kind of hard to have a jobber, but hear me out if you will. The WWE has their training promotion, FCW. A lot of guys come through there. They learn the WWE way of doing things. So why not take those guys that first come to FCW, let them train a little bit there, and let them become jobbers on, Raw and SmackDown. That way, all these great wrestlers that keep getting squashed by the upper card, that way that doesn't happen. Guys like John Morrison, who are fantastic, keep getting squashed by everybody. If they had the jobber, the guys that just didn't really matter, then yeah, that upper card talent can just do whatever the hell they want. Let them squash them all to hell. But I hate seeing guys that really can do the damn thing and have actually been in the spotlight once or twice. I hate seeing them go from that to becoming jobbers. So if they just brought back the jobber, and like I said, using the FCW talent, I think would be a great idea for that. Okay, and last but not least, pay-per-view matches. Matches that you see on pay-per-view. I am not a fan of a 5-minute pay-per-view match. Make longer pay-per-view matches. Less promo packages. You've got a 3-hour show, WWE. Why the hell am I only seeing 80 to 90 minutes of wrestling on a 3-hour show? Take the focus away from these promo packages. We see them every week. Trust me, we see them every week. You don't have to recap everything the whole time. Make the promo packages shorter so that way these matches can be longer. Because I'm tired of seeing short matches. And that's it. That's my top 10 things that I would do. And let me know in the comments below what you would do. What would you change if you were in charge of the WWE for one day? That's my 10. This is Gold Dizzy. Peace out.